My boss scheduled my PTO for his daughter's wedding. I scheduled his biggest client meeting for mine. When I requested time off 6 months ago for my destination wedding in Hawaii, my boss Mark approved it without hesitation. I even showed him the non-refundable $12,000 deposit for the venue. All set, congratulations, he said, signing the form with a flourish. Last week, Pern, just 24 days before my wedding, Pert. Mark called me into his office with that fake apologetic smile managers use when they're about to screw you over. So slight change of plans, he began, not quite meeting my eyes. My daughter just got engaged and decided on a quick wedding. Some weekend is yours. Actually, my stomach dropped. Okay, but my PTO is already approved about that, he continued, sliding a paper across his desk. I need you to rest, Jewel. The whole management team will be at my daughter's wedding, so someone senior needs to be here. That's you. I stared at him. Mark, I've spent over $20,000 on this wedding. 60 guests have flights, he shrugged. We all make sacrifices. I've already updated the calendar. I am sure your fiancé will understand. I left his office in shock that night. My fiancé suggested we just elope and lose the money, but something in me wouldn't let this go. The next morning, I reviewed our company calendar and noticed something interesting. The Nancoup account, our biggest client, worth 40% of our annual revenue part, had requested their annual review meeting. It wasn't scheduled yet, but they wanted it in the next month. I've worked directly with the Nancoup team for 3 years. They love me. They specifically ask for me in meetings. I called my contact there, explained I needed a favor, and asked if they could request their meeting for a specific date. They agreed immediately. 2 hours later, Mark burst into my cubicle, face flushed. The Nakamuras want their annual review during my daughter's wedding weekend. They're insisting you lead it. I looked up innocently. You need to call and reschedule them. I can't do that, I replied calmly. The Nakamuras are very traditional. They'd consider it disrespectful to change a meeting they requested. You know how important cultural sensitivity is to our relationship with them? Mark's face cycled through several emotions. This is your doing, isn't it? I maintained eye contact. I am just following company protocol. Client requests take priority, right? We all make sacrifices. He stormed off. But 3 hours later, my original PTO request appeared back on the calendar and proved. This morning, Mark stopped by my desk. The Nakamuras rescheduled for the following week. Mokomian, isn't it? I smiled. Very. By the way, I got them to increase their annual contract by 15%. The paperwork's on your desk. He stared at me for a long moment. And your wedding, he finally said. I will, I replied, and Mark, I am sending you a piece of cake. Sometimes you have to speak the only language management understands.